Hey guys, how are you today? Just want to say Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year to all my subscribers and viewers out there. This last video of the year, guys, I'll be doing a quick video on these fuse taps when you add a circuit in your vehicle. Okay, this is just a makeshift fuse box I made, guys. I know this is a standard blade fuse box, but I've only got micro fuses. That's the fuse tap I have. I've got the micro fuse taps, but it'll still work on this. I can still show you. It's just for an example. I wouldn't do this if I was going to do it permanent. Say you want to add another circuit. So what a lot of people do, guys, I'll take the fuse out. Okay, I'll get the wire, I'll wrap it around the fuse, and I'll jam it back into the box. Now this is not a good idea, as this circuit you're adding is not protected. There's no fuse on it. So when you're using these fuse taps, this is where these come in. Now, this one is rated at 15 amps. You take out your fuse of what's currently in your fuse box and you simply replace it with this adder fuse. You pop it in, okay? But, guys, you got to watch out. There is a hot side on a fuse box. So I'll give you a demo here. I've got a battery here. I've rigged up a makeshift fuse box. For argument's sake, this fuse box here, the load side, and that is the hot side. Right, guys, so the hot side is always powered. This one, power will be coming through on this side here. This is the hot side of the fuse box where the power is coming through. This is where it comes up through the fuse and back down to feed this circuit here. That light's coming on because there's no fuse in there. But if I pop a fuse in there, all right, you'll see that light doesn't come on. The test light comes on. You see there's power coming through there. All right, so what we do, we simply take this 10 amp fuse out, okay? Now, always on a fuse tap, guys, the piece of wire coming out to the side is the load side. So this side here is the hot side. So realistically, you've got to turn this around. This has to go on the hot side of the fuse box. So if I pop that in there, right, that's on the hot side, okay? There is no fuse in the fuse tap at the moment. That's why that light is coming on. I'll put a fuse in the bottom. So the bottom, so this fuse tap represents the bottom, okay? The top is the circuit you are adding, okay? And the power comes up this side, which you put a fuse in here, and that's how the power gets across. So yeah, just be very, very careful, guys, when you use these fuse taps, as there is a right way and there is a wrong way in adding these. So I just sort of point that out in a quick video. So always, this is rated at about 15 amps. So let's say we've got a 15 amp fuse in the bottom. So pop that in. The top one has to be less. You can't have it more of an amp rating on the top. It has to be less. So I've got a 15 and a 10. Okay, there's a 15 and a 10. They're in there. I'll pop that in. That's hot side in. Right, guys. Now you'll see there'll be power. There's my test light, and I'll just bring the test light in the frame here. There's my test light, there's the power, there's the wire coming out of the fuse, okay? And then there's the power coming out of the fuse, okay? That's how these fuse taps work, guys. So I just thought I'd point that out in this quick video, okay? That's how these get used. Put your fuse into the top section, okay? This is a way, guys, to tell if you have this in the right way around in the fuse box. Put your fuse in the top, okay? I'm gonna put this in the wrong way deliberately, okay? Now this is the wrong way in the fuse box. I will put the test light on, and you see there that red light comes on. Okay, there's no power coming through. Okay, Now I'll turn this fuse around. So I've got the hot side on the correct side of the fuse tap. So this is the correct way around. Now you'll see I have power. Okay, that's the correct way around. So that's one way to tell if you have the fuse tap in the correct way. So there's a bit of a tip for you guys. I've got a couple of videos coming up. I'll be using these. Thank you very much. See you next year. Bye.